I have covered police departments that have been involved in shootings. Officer involved shootings have a very specific nature about them, very specific tactics, very specific procedures by which they must be held accountable before, during, and after the shooting. And most police procedures that allow police officer involved shootings, you don't gin up the excuse to use the gun. You don't escalate the situation. Your attempt at first is always to de-escalate the situation. So, for example, if you saw a guy with a gun strapped, you say, I'm an officer. You've got 8 guys there. You have tactical gear on. Your chances of being killed are far less than the guy and you never fire into a crowd or when there's a lot of people around. So first you try to de-escalate. I'm going to approach you. I need you to hand over your gun, blah, 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 blah. Secondly, during a police involved shooting, you don't shoot them in the back and you don't shoot them multiple times. You don't lie about the gun. You don't lie about the situation, specifically when there is, of course, I don't know, videotape of it going on. You always have to act like there is. And most cops carry the cameras and their tactical gear, maybe not ICE. And then at the end, if you are involved in a shooting, you take your service revolver, you hand it over to your partner or your sergeant or your superior, and you sit while you wait while they come and they investigate the scene. None of this happened. None of it happened at all. This is more like a Wild West shootout. And it's frightening to me that there are still people I just got an email and I could actually read. I'm going to do it because it is so laughably bad. And this is from a former reporter who says, maybe peaceful protesters shouldn't bring 9mm handguns to rallies. It takes 2 seconds to pull it and fire, and ICE are the bad guys. Yes, they are. That's just merely having it, as you said, isn't a violation of the Second Amendment. And if you see it, your first, it's in line with the Second Amendment. It isn't a violation of the law. As you pointed out, Mark, there's a concealed carry law, and he had a permit. So all of it aside, I'm left looking at this angry for a number of reasons, but more concerned about the complete and total disrespect for the Constitution of the United States. I mean, first of all, you don't want them peaceably assembling, right? There's a violation of the First Amendment, violation of the Second Amendment, violation of the Fourth Amendment, violation of the Fifth Amendment. I mean, it seems to me like there is absolutely no consideration at all for the very foundation of the Republic.
I would concur. This is what I was pointing out that I think is going to be the problem moving forward. I mean, right now, so many people in the streets are believing in their right to peacefully protest, to record ICE. They're believing in due process to play out. They're believing there's elections around the corner that could solve these problems. Once folks stop believing in those things, we do end up in a very dangerous situation where folks are going to take this into their own hands, and violence will beget more violence. We've seen this happen in other societies. And that's why I think for the folks who are in ICE and in the federal government, they need to understand it's also in their interest to de-escalate. It's not just the interest of the citizenry, but those in power as well. This will bring more violence to your doorstep if we continue down this road.